I'm Clare Pentlow and my Takumi object is based on the Washi paper dash from the Lexus UX. I'm a paper artist and I've been cutting paper for roughly 10 years now. And I fell in love with paper, from a paper project where I did a lot of origami and bookbinding, but also lace cutting as well. But I've always been using my hands creatively and always trying to make a piece of art. It's always been something which has been in me, and it's just great to be able to finally step out and do that. I just want to cut and fold and see what can happen, see what magic can be done from this flat sheet of paper. In the Midlands, it's always been a making history, manufacturing and shoemaking, leather making, and then over in West Midlands you've got car manufacturing. So the piece I created is based on the Lexus UX, on the Washi paper dashboard, which is a beautifully textured dashboard based on washi paper. Washi paper is a Japanese paper. It's made with a particular type of plant fibre, which was traditionally washed in the mountains in the cold seasons. I found the way they hung it to dry, just something real beautiful and magical about layers of paper being hung up and moving in the wind. And it's mainly a very thin paper, which is incredibly fibrous. So it's used in conservation as well for fixing different types of papers. It's an incredible paper and has so many different uses. I found the grill to be incredibly detailed and found a great lot of shapes I could use for my piece from there. Very much started with the Lexus logo and just started to see where I could take it, experimenting, repeating that shape over and over again. Started working with the L a lot more and seeing what I could do with that, and then I saw the grill on the car and was just and the layers of textures and layers of L's. So I just started playing, experimenting, repeating and folding and seeing where it took me and seeing how far I could take it. Actually landed on the design that I came to, and I thought doing it large would be something different for me, but also would look great in scale against the car as well. And it's also nice to have that effect of being able to see through it, and being able to see both sides I think is really important, because they're both sides are just as beautiful as each other. Very different, pushing myself outside my little square box, I suppose. I find paper to be incredibly versatile material, It wasn't really a difficulty, it just took me a little while to get used to it, was the washi paper and how it worked with the knife when I was applying the paint to get the coloured on a second sheet. Applying the colour was a little difficult. I wouldn't normally apply colour to the paper I use, but because washi paper is always that white or cream colour, as I said, I'm very set in my ways as an artist, I know what paper I like to use. I will want to explore washi paper a lot more after completing this project, so it was definitely a good thing to do and work with a different type of paper. I think there's something incredibly beautiful about the word Takumi and what it stands for in Japanese culture, and how they have such a high regard in Japanese culture for craftspeople in general, and I think that's something which is really special and unique for Japan. I think it's very different to how we hold craftspeople in the westernised society. I think it's something physical, and particularly with 2020 and how the world's been turned upside down, and being to touch and feel and make something with your hands is so incredibly important for our own mental health and well-being as well. It's not mass-produced in any way, and having that thing which is individual, there's a little spot here or something which is from the maker, and that makes it so much more personal, and I think that's so incredibly important in today's world. I really enjoyed the project, very much more of an organic shapes person, so to be able to work with more geometric shapes in a way was quite fun to do and something very different. There is a huge misconception that a lot of people think that working with paper is easy. Yeah, anybody can fold a sheet of paper. It's what you do with those techniques, I think, and how you handle the paper. And for me, it's taken years of practice and practice and practice. The amount of attention to detail that I give into the paper, just so I get such a smooth cut and clean cuts, and how working with the paper and being able to do it one after the other, and I think that takes a lot of practice and patience.